Fit fishing, baby, and we out here. And we fit fishing Glen Helen today. Always a good time. Fit fishing, baby, and we out here. Good times off the mackerel. We out here. Fit fishing, baby. And we're back, Arvel the Fit Realtor. Bear, we out here. Good times. We got Bear out here with us. Fit fishing, baby. And we out here. We're gonna get after us. Always a good time. And we're back, Arvel the Fit Realtor. Bear, we out here. Glen Helen. And the big lake was too many people, so I had to come over here to the little lake. Haven't fished a little lake in forever, but they said they did a double stock, so it should be some fish in there. We're gonna see what happens. I'll see you at the water. We settled on a spot right here. Got my stuff out the truck, getting ready to get baited up, you guys. Right here at a little lake. I don't fish the little lake too much, but it's a smaller pond. Some people like it. We used to fish that little cement block when I was a kid right there for bluegill. But the biggest thing is I found me a nice shade tree so I don't have to play with this heat over here, y'all. So I'm gonna get this bait out and we're gonna get it going. Good times. All right, y'all, my mackerel and my shrimp still intact. So I'm gonna start off with shrimp while my mackerel is thawing out. Start off with this shrimp right here. Get it going, y'all. Glen Helen on a Sunday. Last Sunday it wasn't this crowded. It's about 5 o'clock. Got 3 more hours to fish. But last Sunday it wasn't that crowded. Today it's hella crowded. So I got my little shrimp bites. See, I got my shrimp bites on there. Going high-low pyramid sinker, about a 1 ounce sinker. I'm just gonna get these straight out here. That's one. Then for this pole, I got the same thing. High-low rig, pyramid sinker. Same thing that we've been using the last couple, actually this whole year we've been using this rig. So I'm gonna cut me some mackerel up. You see I still got this mackerel right here. And good thing about the mackerel is that you don't really use it. So if you freeze it, then you can use it again. But if you let it get too burnt up, too hot, then it'll be worthless. Alright, got my mackerel chunks. Get this on this one. Alright, so same thing with this one, high-low. And I'm gonna get this one out too. Get my pole holder in and we good. Wrong pole holder. All right, y'all, I got my baits out. Right here, I got the shrimp on this gray pole I showed y'all. And then on this white, I got the Shakespeare alpha pole. I got the mackerel on there. I'm just casting it straight out. And right here is a circle, so you have to get away from folks or else all y'all lines will be crossed. But the dude over here on the cement slab, he just caught a catfish. And we using mackerel, we using shrimp. So we should do all right. We can fish till 8 o'clock. So I'm about to set my chair up. I'm under this shade tree, so I'm okay. Those people over there, they fishing in the sun. Well, actually, they got a little bit of shade over there. But then right over this hill right here is the big lake. So if I want to, I could even walk over there to that big lake. These cats right here fishing bobbers. They got about 20 poles in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 poles, 3 people. That's 2 poles. That ain't too bad. But it looked like a bunch of bobbers. There were like 20 bobbers in the water right there. Anyway, we out here. Getting ready to get it in. Glen Helen fishing. Good times. All right, you guys, I was just telling you about the hill right here. And once you walk over this hill, We get to the big lake. Oh yeah, it's crowded too. Oh yeah, there's people all around the lake here. Last week, wasn't nobody here on Sunday. Something just jumped way out there. But this week, a bunch of folks here on Sunday, taking up all the shade. Well, we're gonna get ours in right here because it's fit fishing, baby. And we out here. Always a good time. I just got a little jingle on this gray pole, y'all. We'll see what happens, but it was a good little jingle. It didn't bend over or nothing, but something hit it. So on this gray pole is the shrimp. I talked to my neighbor to the left. He said he was using garlic worms, but he hadn't caught anything yet. So hopefully we get something off these shrimp. But yeah, this is the water. You see a lot of little bait fish swimming around. And these lilies starting to grow right here. Little lily pads starting to grow. There used to be a lot of bluegill in this lake, y'all. But I haven't seen too many bluegill come out of here in a while. Let's see if this thing take this bait. Good times. It's funny, you guys. Last week, somebody in the comments said, "This guy can't fish." Whoever said that, you might be right. But guess what? We out here. Anyway, good times. That was for you. Fit fishing, baby, and we out here advocating manhood, fatherhood, positive coping strategies. We gotta show our sons how to be men, real men, responsible men with goals and dreams that know how to action plan and then move into swift action. We gotta show our children good examples of fathers and fatherhood. Fathers spend time with their children. Fathers teach them good manners. Fathers teach them to have purpose in life, you know. And then we got to have positive coping strategies, you guys. Right now, in this day and time, well, really since the beginning of time, there's always been adversity, hard times, you know, ups and downs. And we got to be able to cope with those things. Adversity, we got to be able to see it through. And to be able to see it through, you got to have positive coping skills. How do you cope with all the darkness? Well, we talk about journaling, you guys. We talk about fitness, fishing, yoga, meditation. So whatever you got to do to kind of help you cope with the daily stresses and realities of life, as long as it's positive. Some people rely on drugs and alcohol, abuse, suicide, and violence. But those are not positive coping skills. Those are destructive. So we're looking for the more constructive coping skills. Good times. Something continues to bite on my shrimp right here on this gray pole, y'all. I wish it would just yam it like that. That way I know what's going on. These fish over here, they want to play with your emotions, all in the video. It ain't even cool. Still a good time. All right, you guys, I'm about to stink up my shrimp real quick, put it in some of this stink bait, and get it back out there. I'm gonna dip these in the stinky stuff too, y'all. I'm gonna get them back out there. It's probably so crowded because it was a double stock this week. Usually they split, I think 600 pounds between two lakes. So I think this week they put 600 pounds in each lake. And that might be why it's so crowded, even on a Sunday, because fish usually get caught on Friday and Saturday because they stock Thursday. But it's even folks out here on a Sunday today, so that's a little different, y'all. I haven't seen anybody catch anything yet. I think the other dude that just left caught one though. I had a legit little bite over here, but it might have been something small. We'll see. We're ready to go get them. Good times. As hot as it was today, you guys, you would never tell. You would never know if you were right here right now. It's cool under this shade tree, sun going down. It's all good. Earlier today it was blazing hot. I ain't even want to leave the house. But we got to do what we got to do. Good times. Fit fishing, baby. And while you at it, check out our merchandise down below. We got the fit fishing hat down below. New fishing pole, who this? It's fit fishing, baby. And we out here. And we got the merch for y'all. And And while you at it, check out our featured readings as well. Victor Valley to West Point, Sword Leadership. We got the 100-Day Journal Challenge, and we got the Mental Fitness Journal. Check us out, you guys. Waiting for these poles to bite, y'all. Waiting for these poles to bite, y'all. Last week we were out here. We started at 5 o'clock. We didn't catch our first fish till 7. And we caught one last fish right at 8 o'clock. So the night bite seems to be what's happening. And hopefully they bite a little earlier today, but we'll see. We out here. Fit fishing, baby. Manhood, fatherhood, positive coping strategies, mental fitness, physical fitness, essentials. Fit fishing, baby. I'm gonna reel this in, y'all, and add some dough bait to it. Some of my bait gone. Fishing with one shrimp, y'all. So I'm gonna get it rebaited. Get back out there. Good times. All right, y'all, I got the dough bait right here. And then I got the shrimp right here. Get this pole back out. Look like they ate all the mackerel off the skin, y'all. So I'm gonna get some more mackerel on here. All right, y'all, got my mackerel back on. Got it dipped in the stinky stuff, and we about to get it back out here. Once again, it's on. Something playing with this pole's line. It keeps going out and then coming back in. Maybe something small. But a lot of times if you see your line swimming out and then swimming back in, that means something is playing with it on the other end. So we'll see. That sun is getting ready to set, so I imagine these fish getting ready to start biting. I saw the ladies pole over there getting hit a couple minutes ago. I don't even know if they saw it getting hit. It bent over a couple times, but I guess it got away, whatever. But yeah, I'm waiting for this gray pole to go. Something playing with it on the other end. Something, it might be something small, who knows. Good times. It's Fit Fishing, baby. And we know that some of you may be going through some hard times, some adversity, some rough patches. But never give up, you guys. Don't give up on life. Don't give up on your goals and dreams. Even though you may have confronted some obstacles, don't give up, y'all, because this too shall pass. They say what gets in the way becomes the way. It's just a part of the path, part of the journey, those hard times, those dark spells, y'all. So don't succumb to it. Don't give up. Keep writing down your goals. Create an action plan. And the more goals you have, you want one solid goal, but you need a bunch of smaller goals to get you to that bigger goal. But as you have that major goal and the smaller goals that you can meet all those smaller accomplishments, you will get up every morning with purpose, and that'll help you walk through that dark tunnel and see the light, because the goals and dreams pretty much is the light. It's like a little flicker of light from a match in a dark room. Those goals and dreams will keep you focused on the light. So as long as you focus on the light amidst the darkness, then you can walk out the other side, you guys. Fit Fishing, baby. We out here. Look like they got some action down there on the other side of the lake. I don't know what kind of fish that is, but it looked like a smaller type of fish. But anyway, sun setting, and folks still around the lake getting it in, trying to see what they can bring in around here, Glen Helen. And right about this time last week is when the fish really started biting, so we'll see if that's what happens this week. Good times. It's 7 o'clock, so I'm gonna check baits, because this is when they start biting last week, 7 p.m. Okay, bait's still on there. Get it back out here. When you're at Glen Helen, you got a nice view of the San Bernardino Mountains to the north, y'all. Nice view of the mountains on a clear day, not smoggy or anything. And you can see all the shadows from the sun setting over these western mountains to the west here. But it's always a good time. Glen Helen. Fit Fishing, baby, and we out here. And you see just over my left shoulder is the big lake, San Bernardino Mountains. And we fishing over here in this small lake right here. You walk over the hill to the big lake, but yeah, we fishing in this small lake. And shoot, man, it's been a little dry while we've been here. I've seen the pole get tapped a couple times, but other than that, it's been very dry. And there wasn't no spots on the big lake. I got here too late. Last week I got here same time, and it was Spots everywhere. This way, it ain't no spots nowhere on the big lake. All the shade trees was gone. I wasn't about to sit in that sun, so it's a wrap. Anyway, we got an hour to go, y'all. Good times. About to put on some more mackerel, y'all. Got to put on some more mackerel. You see, something out there is munching on my little mackerel pieces. But that might be enough. I might just put some stink bait on it and let it be what it is. Good times. Pew. All right, I'm gonna get this one back out, y'all. It must not be that deep because I don't see the line sinking. Usually if it's deep, your line will sink. My line just sitting on top of the water, so it might not be that deep right here. The sign says water depth exceeds 20 feet, but I doubt it. Good times. 7:30, y'all. Waiting on these fish to bite. Some little ones playing around, but not really no solid bites. I was hoping I could get up out of here with some fish. We got 30 minutes, we gonna see. Good times. Fit fishing, baby. Fit fishing, baby, and we out here. And we fit fishing Glen Helen today. Always a good time. I waited it out, y'all, but it's time to go. We'll see you at the next one. Arvel the Fit Realtor, good times. Fit fishing, always a good time. San Bernardino fishing today. Glen Helen, mackerel, shrimp. We out here. We on the little lake. And we're out. Arvel the Fit Realtor, good times. Fit fishing, always a good time. Like, subscribe, share. We out here, and we on these Inland Empire lakes. And we're out. And you already know what it is. It's fit fishing, baby. And we out here. Peace, you guys. Arvel the Fit Realtor back with another Sunday motivation. And today's Sunday motivation is just based on a word. And that word is perseverance. And in the game of life, the struggle of life, the hustle of life, life journey, your success journey, perseverance is going to play a big role in whether or not you succeed, because there's always going to be ups, downs, and all arounds, and sometimes it's going to seem like there's more downs than ups. But what we have to remember is that as we reach each obstacle, we have to persevere through those obstacles, and the obstacles are going to keep coming, and sometimes it's going to get harder, it's going to get worse before it gets better. But we have to persevere, and when you persevere, you have resilience, and you just don't give up. You just never give up. So my encouragement to you is to have a dream, have a mission, have a purpose in life. Figure out what it is that you have to do to fulfill that purpose, that mission, or that dream, that goal. Figure out what it is you need to do, then action plan. Plan it from A to Z. Start at Z and plan all the way back down to A. And then start off on your first step towards success. And as you walking towards success, as you're walking towards the light, as you come across each obstacle, because they are going to come, then you're going to persevere and you're not going to give up. As you reach each obstacle, you're going to keep going. There might be death, family members, loved ones, friends. They might go on to the next level, and you have to persevere through that. There may be job loss, where you lose a job and you're struggling. You have to persevere through that. You may go through the ending of a relationship or divorce. You have to persevere through that. But the key word is persevere, because it's never going to be easy. And when it's not easy, that's when the perseverance comes to play. Never give up, always persevere. I am Arvel, the Fit Realtor. That's today's Sunday motivation. Peace. With the daily stresses and realities of life, as long as it's positive, some people rely on drugs and alcohol, abuse, suicide, and violence. But those are not positive coping skills. Those are destructive. So we're looking for the more constructive coping skills. Good times,